the man that a woman can't forget, has probably done these 3 things for her, unforgettable for a lifetime. Hello everyone, I'm Dudu. How can you become the man that a woman can't forget? Many men think that as long as they have left a mark in a woman's heart, she will definitely not forget them. But the reality is not like this. Women do remember the men they loved, but as time goes by, these memories, like faded old photos, slowly become blurred. In the end, what remains in her heart is not a specific person, but some things that she can't forget when she thinks in them. She was so impressed by those things that she would think of the man who experienced them with her. Sometimes even she herself is confused. Is it that she can't forget that person or those things? Although we can't figure out what she thinks in her heart, one thing is certain. If she has had a particularly unforgettable experience with her, then this man will be like engraved in her memory, and she can't erase it. What kind of experience can make a woman remember it for a lifetime? After some inquiries, I found that the main things that women can remember are these: the first time leaving home to venture far away, those special, hard and difficult days, and all kinds of stupid things they have done together. Women will keep these experiences in their hearts as if they were treasures, and the man who accompanied her through these experiences will naturally follow and be deeply imprinted in her heart. Let's talk about the first situation first, accompanying her to a new place to seek development. Many people, in order to realize their dreams, have to leave their familiar hometowns and run to a completely unfamiliar place to fight. Even the usually delicate girls are no exception. The first time to go far away, the first time to a place where people are unfamiliar, the first time to live on their own. These first times for women are like shining stars, shining in the sky of memory. If there is a man who has been with her when she experienced these for the first time, then her impression of this man will definitely be super deep. Even if the two people have been separated for many years, they still can't forget it. For her, this man is not just a companion, but also her support in a strange place. Imagine a girl who is unfamiliar with a new place and must be very nervous. At this time, a man helps her find a place to live, takes her to familiarize herself with the surrounding environment, and encourages her to face new challenges bravely. If it weren't for this man, it would be very difficult for her to gain a foothold in the new place. When she first arrived in a new city, finding a house was a big problem. She had to consider the location, rent, safety, and facilities of the house. The man accompanied her to look at houses one by one, helped her bargain, and finally found a warm and suitable nest. At that moment, she must have felt very at ease. When looking for a job, the man accompanied her to revise her resume, simulate interviews, and cheer her up. When the interview failed, he comforted her, analyzed the reasons, and encouraged her to try again. Such companionship gave her the courage to persevere in a strange city. Although she may have been to many places now and become super independent and capable, she still often thinks of the place she went to for the first time, and she can't forget the man who accompanied her. For example, I have a friend who went to a big city when she just graduated. She was unfamiliar with the place. Her boyfriend always accompanied her, looking for a job with her, renting a house with her, and spending the first difficult days together. Later, although they broke up, every time my friend talked about the experience of going to that city, she would still think of her ex-boyfriend. She said that although those days were hard, they became particularly unforgettable because he was there. Let's talk about the second type, spending the most difficult years with her. Each of us has had that kind of particularly difficult time. Some people grit their teeth and get through it by themselves. Some people, on the other hand, get out of the darkness with the help of others. Many girls, because of the company and support of others, step by step from the trough to usher in new hope. This experience is like a precious old diary for a woman, filled with ups and downs, and she will never forget it for the rest of her life. What a woman can't forget is not only the hardships and sufferings she endured during that time, but more importantly, the man who has always been by her side. After a long time, she may not remember how difficult it was at that time, but she will always remember how the man encouraged her and how he led her out little by little. Just like in a dark tunnel, the man is her beam of light. It is because of this encouragement and guidance that she was not defeated by difficulties and has the happy life she has now. For example, when they were in financial difficulties, the two could only eat instant noodles, and the man gave her the extra bag of seasoning. When she was sick, the man stayed by her bedside, bought medicine for her, cooked porridge, and took care of her meticulously. When she was troubled by her boss at work and was in a low mood, the man patiently listened to her talk, gave her advice, and helped her regain her confidence. Whenever she felt that she was particularly happy, she couldn't help but think of that difficult time and the man who accompanied her through it. For example, a sister I know once had a serious illness. During that time, she was very depressed and felt that her life was hopeless. Her husband has been with her, taking care of her, encouraging her, and taking her out to travel and relax so that she can regain the courage to live. Now her body is good and her life is very happy, but every time she talks about that period of illness, she will be very grateful to her husband. She said that without him, she might not have been able to hold on. Finally, let's talk about the third type, doing all kinds of stupid things with her. Who hasn't done a few stupid things in our life, especially when we were young? Those stupid things may seem very funny when we think about them now, but they are all a very important part of our lives and the most beautiful memories. Although people rarely mention the stupid things they have done deep in their hearts, these memories will never fade. It is precisely because they remember it too clearly that women can't forget the man who accompanied her to do stupid things. In the impression of women, men are generally more rational and will not easily do those things that seem stupid. But she didn't expect that the man would throw his rationality aside for her to accompany her to be stupid. The man's action touched her at the time. From that time on, the man was like a seed taking root in her heart. Once a person walks into a woman's heart, it will be difficult to get out. Just like in order to build a warm nest for her favorite stray cat, the two of them fiddled in the yard for an afternoon and got covered in dirt in order to prepare a special birthday gift for each other. They secretly stayed up late to make it by hand, but the next day they had pandy eyes on a whim. They wanted to learn to ride a bicycle, and the man supported them from behind. The two fell several times, but they couldn't stop laughing. Although these stupid things seem meaningless, they become particularly precious because they are done with the people they like. So, many men who can make women unforgettable have done stupid things with them. My dears, in fact, everyone has a small box full of memories in their hearts. Although we don't live in memories all the time in many cases, some past events and some people will suddenly pop up and make us unable to help but recall. Life is like a long journey. In this process, we will remember a person because of some things, and we will also remember some things because of a person. People and things are always closely connected. Sometimes the appearance of that person may be a little vague, but as long as you think of something, all the memories about him will come back at once. This is why it is so difficult to forget someone. I guess many men hope that they can become the person that a woman can't forget in her heart. But whether you can be remembered by a woman depends on whether you have accompanied her to do those things that make her unforgettable. If you have accompanied her through the above, then congratulations, you have successfully lived in the heart of a woman and made her miss you. My dears, have you ever done these unforgettable things with the people you like? Welcome to share in the comment area. Okay, that's all for today's video. Everyone is welcome to leave a message for discussion. We'll talk again next time. Bye.